We got a light crew today, huh? Alrighty, just
that time of camp.
Just the OGs. That's right.
Just
the OGs, just my guys.
Gotten a few days in with
Yeah.
pads now. Just how are you guys feeling about what the running game is looking like so far?
Yeah, the run game in practice is tough because you can't really get a sense of did you break that tackle, right? Driving some off the ball is a lot different than live. But as far as what we got going, like I feel good about it. I mean, it's still getting into rhythm, still getting the footwork down, but really can't tell until we get some live reps what our run game's gonna be looking like.
So, is that in the season, or are you talking about like scrimmage on Sunday? You might get something closer to it.
Yeah, you can get closer to it in the scrimmage. It's still gonna be FUD tempo, but like I said, there's so many aspects of the run game that can't be simulated when it comes to tackle breaking. Did that guy stop you? Did he not? Did you make a miss? Did you run through him? Or how far did you actually drive the guy? Because in a game, you don't just, when you get touched, you're down. Right here, someone could touch me, with their hand. Oh, that's a tackle. And so you got a 1 yard gain, but you're running through that in the actual game. And so it's difficult to understand if you're not out here. But yeah, it's hard to tell. But no, I think we're in a good spot. We'll see.
I was going to ask, what's up with the push-ups this year?
With the push-ups, yeah, we had a little competition going. If we scored, then the defense was giving us push-ups. If they stopped us, then we had push-ups. So unfortunately, well, we got them today. We had twice today. Twice today, though. Yeah.
Does like that become the stakes for a couple?
I think DJ was like, "Hey, if we stop you guys got 10," and Keenan was like, "Bet," and so that's how. There it was. There it was.
Does that add any motivation, or is it?
Yeah, but it's just right trying to make ways to make practice fun. Even more fun, I should say. Still out here to compete for a job, but also want to make sure that we're having a good time doing it. Because I feel like when you feel good, when you feel whatever the motivation is, it just helps you come out here and just execute and actually like emphasize like the details of things like that and make sure you're doing your job.
Dylan and Brandon have talked about it's like establishing a real identity in the run game in terms of what you guys, want to do. Ignoring all of the fact that like, hey, we don't know if you're breaking the tackle or not, but just in terms of like the scheme itself, like, do you feel like you guys are closer to having that, and how has that process been in terms of sort of establishing that identity?
The run game is a combination of blocking and then who your runner is. And it has to be some type of synchronized rhythm between both of those, between who's blocking and who's running the ball, and are we meshing well together? What kind of defense are we playing against, and can we actually execute versus that? And so for us, going against our defense, like I said, it's tough in practice every single day when it's not actual to the ground, but the run game needs to be better, absolutely. I'm a part of that run game. And so for now, I'm like, okay, I like where our run game's at. We'll see if it's better. It comes down to the actual games. Like, I can't tell you if it's better or not. I don't know. We got to go play games. We got to see the results. We can judge it and look at practice and say, oh, that was the right cut. You made the right cut, but did you run through that guy, and did you get an extra 2-3 yards? Because that's what's going to take to get this run game getting to the right direction.
Is that what it is? Is it that simple, or is there a greater thing?
That's what I can control. That's what I can control. For me, it's, hey, am I in the right spot? Am I in the right rhythm? Am I falling forward? Am I breaking tackles? And then, it comes down to the O-line. It's a mesh. It's not simple. Well, I guess you could say it's simple but not easy, I would say. One of those things.
What have you seen out of Josh and Isaiah so far?
Yeah, they've been playing hard today. JK was surprising me today. He had a pass block on K9 and got him pretty good. I was like, that's some energy that I haven't seen in a minute. I know he's juiced when it comes to pass pro, and it came out today. And so for these guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing this battle. We're all fighting for reps out here. And when you have an energy in the room, I think it makes us all better, because we all know, hey, like these guys are hungry. I'm hungry. I know Isaiah's hungry, and guess what? May the best man win. That's how I got to this point. I was sixth string and chipped my way up, and so I know these guys are coming for my job, and I want them to. And it's for me to prove that, hey, I'm supposed to be the starter out here. And if they earn reps, then that's an amazing accomplishment for them, and I hope they provide to the team, because it's going to take more than just me in the backfield. And I know these guys are going to be able to contribute in different ways in their own way. Yeah.
Your goals and objectives thus far, just this far into the training camp, anything in particular you're going to focus on for this season compared to others?
No, for me it's been the same. It's how I've gotten to this point in my life. It's continue to stay consistent within my role, build within my role. I don't necessarily set my role, but I earn my role. And so the role right now, going through training camp, is to continue to lead this team, continue to be a leader on the field, off the field, and also when it's my time to play and get reps, hey, be consistent, make plays. And right now that's been, down in the red zone. And, it's been the passing game. It's now for me, one of my goals this season is we got to get this run game off of where we were last year. I think we're like 31st. And so that's, I would say, if I did have a goal, is be consistent and making sure that we're getting this run game going.
Set aside time with you and the core group of veterans that lead this team, where you're able to talk to the rookies and the new folks that have come in?
Yeah, we have a leadership committee, but as far as talking to the rookies and everything like that, it's different because we all have our own rooms, and so leadership has to step up, really in there, right? There's a lot of us that come together to make a whole team, and we all have. Like, my room is very different than the receivers and the quarterbacks, and so the leaders in those rooms have to come together, right, get their guys ready to go, set the mindset, so when we come out to practice, the expectation and the standard is kept.
Season with Justin in training camp, where have you seen him take another step on the field?
Yeah, great question. I think this is, in my opinion, been his biggest step as far as understanding the game. Me hearing him out there, he understands the protections now. He's seeing it. He's switching calls. Not that he has in the past, but now he's really on it right away. And for instance, we had a look today when it was 5 bigs down, and it looked like one of our slot was coming off the edge, and he's like, ho, 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 and I'm like, yeah, I see him, I got him. He's staying 5 down here. He's like, all right, good. Like, just that communication in the backfield that we used to have with Phillip. He was like 17 years in, that I'm starting to see with Herbert right now, and really running it. And we had an offensive possession today where we're on the ball. He's calling the plays from the line of scrimmage, mixing in play counts. So I can start to see him really, really maturing into a veteran quarterback, which is amazing.
Being a quarterback obviously is about being on the field, but going into his 4th season, is there kind of a growing sense of ownership that he has maybe as like the franchise quarterback, or just kind of the leadership position he has with all of you guys? And
I think he's been growing into that role. He's earned that, and now he's continuing to play up to that standard, which is what's going to be upon his shoulders. Hey, we just gave you a big contract. We expect you to be our franchise quarterback, and so he's going to have to continue to prove that every single year and every single day that he's out here, that he is that. And I think he's done a good job at that, and I'm really excited to see him continue to do that.